Hey everybody, so back with some Moto Madness Moto Moments 2021 episode 60. So let's take a look and see what happens in this video. Oh, bird hit him.
What, man? I'm not stopping.
Whoa, whoa. Cops behind him. Video starts pretty late because cops probably been chasing him for a while. And he says, I'm not stopping. Listen.
What, man? I'm not stopping. What, man? I'm not stopping.
No, the cops did not take that too far. He obviously probably has been running from the cops for a bit. He pulls over as if he's going to pull over, which is fine. But he doesn't just pull over, stop the bike, turn off the bike, put down the kickstand. He actually decides to continue to go left and do a U-turn, and he says, I'm not stopping. Great evidence you just filmed. If I was on the juror for this guy's ticket, arrest, whatever charges he gets, I would hear that. So he says he's not stopping.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Like it's the cop's fault. You pulled over and you continued on instead of pulling over like a normal person and turning off the bike. Yeah, you were obviously probably running. You did stuff, and the cop had suspicion that you were going to take off, and you could be on a stolen bike. He doesn't know. Yeah, so he tapped you. You went down. Too bad.
What the? Stop! Stop!
So now he's going to pretty much resist, and he's screaming, stop, stop. What is wrong with you?
Stop!
Funny part is, you upload the video to YouTube for why? You look like a moron.
Hey, relax!
They told you to get down, you get down. He's telling them to relax. He's trying to give them orders. That's not how it works.
Relax! Yo,
I'm not a cop, but that's not how it works.
settle down. Hey.
I'm not stopping. And then has to get down, and they force him down, it sounded like. Well, you had it coming. Too bad. Why don't you include the rest of the video, what happened up till the cop hit you? Huh? Why don't you do that? I wonder why. Because it probably paints you in a bad light. Instead, you put it up that, oh, they hit me. You clearly said you weren't stopping, and you weren't. You kept going. Hate to say it, but this rider needs to learn to look ahead. That doesn't look like a spot you can legally do a U-turn from, at least in the States. If you have lines like that and it's X'd off, here it would be yellow, that would mean you treat it as if it was that green median. You're not supposed to go over the median. You're not supposed to go across those lines. So vehicle's in the wrong, but this rider could see from pretty far back, and yes, even with the fisheye, this is still a pretty good distance. Look how many, we got this driveway, we got a bunch of businesses, and you can kind of figure in car lengths there with those cars parked. There's quite a distance between this rider and that vehicle. If I saw a vehicle in a spot where they shouldn't be doing a U-turn, I'm going to figure they're going to do a U-turn. So I'm going to proceed to slow down and maybe even get different country, get over to, in this case, to the left, to the shoulder, just to be prepared for whatever this driver is going to do. Right here, he could have, instead of worrying about the horn, he could have just used his brakes and slowed down. Too many people worry about the horn. Slow down first. That should be your priority. And then he keeps honking like, well, you could see that vehicle was coming. Even though they're in the wrong, this rider is in the wrong too. You have to predict things when you're out there riding around. So, Australia. Cruising along. Wide road. Whoa! Right there. Oh, kangaroo. And they panicked and went down. I think they hit the too much front brake. Yeah, rider panicked. Don't panic when you're on dirt. The white car cut me off, but you didn't include that in the video, so that's kind of interesting. I always find that interesting if somebody cuts something out without explaining it. They cut them off, okay. And so right now it's a non-issue.
That's okay. Don't worry.
Oh, she's really nice, and he seems to be
okay.
nice back to her. That's cool.
No, yeah, I'm fine. Are you okay? Yeah. Okay, thanks.
But let's see this cutoff.
No, yeah, that's fine. It's happened. It happens.
But
Okay.
she admits that something
You too. Thank you.
occurred, so. But still, I would like to see the disposable cutoff. Hauling butt, there's traffic. Doing a wheelie. Doing another wheelie. Number 3 wheelie that he left in the video, at least. Pulls up to a pump. Okay, so he didn't even know a cop was coming.
Oh,
What's up, Evil Knievel?
how's it going?
Okay, you know it's going to be a good interaction with a cop when the cop gets out and says, "What's up, Evil Knievel?" You know, like, okay, this guy's going to probably be fair.
Yes, sir. Can I get off the bike?
You need to keep the front tire on the ground when you take off.
I understand.
I would ask, I've always wanted to do this, but I don't do wheelies on the road, would be, well, what's the difference if I'm doing a wheelie on this in a unicycle? They might say, well, you're in control of the unicycle, not the, well, you're in a lot of control of the motorcycle. Actually, probably even more in control. I agree. Doing a wheelie typically means you're going to have less braking distance and stuff, so you shouldn't be doing it around other people. But when it's people out in the middle of nowhere, when a rider does it in the middle of nowhere, and it happens to be a cop sees you or something, and you're the only 2 people, come on now. Who cares? See, I'm a fair
literally
individual.
just bought the bike. I got the insurance on it today. I'll give. Oh, I don't even think I have that on me.
Oh, don't have your insurance. But they can bring that up if you actually have a plate.
Limit is 30 right through there, not 54.
Well, I guess it depends when you got the
Y'all
bike.
see me behind you?
No, sir.
And y'all was being polite drivers and telling the guy.
I was
"Come
trying
on,
to."
right behind y'all. So did he get that cool move? Well, hey,
Seems like a cool cop.
Alright, I'm sorry.
especially until you get a motorcycle.
I understand.
Oh, until you get a motorcycle license. So he doesn't even have a motorcycle license? Wow.
You're just attracting me.
I understand.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Never
What
mind.
nice cop. The guy doing a wheelie across a basketball court. Oh, yeah, this guy got mad because they were on the court. You know what? If this guy's like loves his basketball, he's out there have fun with the basketball, and you come riding up on some court and start riding around the court and stuff, you're interrupting the game. You're interrupting people there that are having fun. I mean, come on. These are all, looks like a lot of some dirt bikes and stuff. They're probably illegal. Some probably are stolen. And, you know, it's not cool. Not cool to bother somebody out there.
Oh my God.
This guy's pretty ripped. That's how he He looks pretty strong, but he seems kind of crazy. That's how he rolls, man. I didn't know that was a stance. What is that? What type of stance is that? Did they teach that in karate?
picture is Taiwan Hyman. Write it down, take a picture, give him.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yo, stay over there. I'm gonna pop you. Stay over there. Stay over there. Stay over there. Stay over there. Yo, stop coming towards me. Word of my mother, stop coming towards me. Stop coming towards me, bro. Break the law. I don't care, bro. I don't care. You got to show video?
Yeah,
It is pretty rude to be riding the basketball court. We don't know what occurred before, you know. They didn't include that in the video conveniently. But they're obviously doing a lot of stupid stuff on the court. Big fat dude beats the rip dude. The rip dude just runs. Oh, that's hilarious. A lot of talk. It's a brand new bike. And drops it. Drops it again? How are you dropping the bike that many times? Oh man, I hope she doesn't get on the road. How do you whiskey throttle right there?
This time she broke her mirror.
Some people need to start on dirt bikes for this reason, because dirt bikes transition over to the street pretty well.
Ini sampai atasnya, sebelah atas ini juga anget. Berhenti.
Okay, traffic light.
Lupa gua pasangin itu apa? Dia tuh gong. Aduh.
Oh!
Lupa gua pasangin itu apa? Dia tuh gong.
Right there. Oh, I did a good pause. Wow. I'm guessing. Can't really see all the lights. I'm guessing the truck was supposed to wait. And it looked like the car was coming in pretty hot too, so maybe they were speeding. But then again, we can't see all the lights. Maybe there's a green arrow, left turn arrow, and maybe it was the trucks right away. We don't know.
Aduh. Ya Allah, astagfirullahaladzim, astagfirullahaladzim.
But that car was going fast enough though. That doesn't look like a street that you'd be going that fast on.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Hopefully the person's okay though. I don't know why they blurred out the plate.
Hey, are you alright? Are you alright?
Yeah, she's shaking up. I don't know what he's planning to do though. I mean,
Hey, can you call 911?
Yeah, just pull it.
Oh, okay.
wait, what? He just called it. You know, I've called 911 in the past. They keep you on the line. They don't just let you go unless he just called it, reported it, and hung up on them. They have their whole script. I don't know how many times you have to repeat where you are, the color of the car, license plate number if you have it, possibly description of the driver, and all that. They tend to go on, and it's like, I just told you this 3 times, you know? So I don't know how this, I'm assuming he's the driver of the rig. I don't know how this semi-driver called 911 and got off so quick. And this guy, instead of filming and stuff, he should probably call and just make sure 911 was called. Another person there, help, that's cool. That person in the pink hoodie is on the phone. Sounds like she's giving a
She
description.
looks okay, but you know, she's just kind of shocked. Yeah.
Previous.
Yep, she's given the plate, so obviously 911 still needed information. What are you doing, though?
Pull it.
Are they actually trying to physically remove her from the car? Look how bad that's damaged. She could have neck injury, back injury, some sort of injury that would mean leave her be. Liability reasons in our society, unfortunately, due to people being lawsuit happy and lawyers chasing people to sue people for money. Leave her be. The car's not on fire. She's not in any danger of just staying in the car. Just keep her calm and in the car. I'm just a layperson here, not a cop, not a paramedic, not a lawyer. But to me, common sense would be keep her in the vehicle because she could be injured on an injury you can't see, and you don't want the liability. Yeah, you're not getting that open.
That thing is crimp over here.
Well, yeah, the lock pinches in. It's probably stuck. It ain't gonna work. They're gonna use Jaws of Life or get her out the other side. I want to expand on one more thing there. So growing up in middle school, I lived in Florida at the time for 7th and 8th grade. I think it occurred when I was in the first year there, 7th grade. My neighbor who was in 6th grade, I used to play with her. She lived across the street. So she was with her father. I don't know if her sisters were. I think it was just her and her father. And they got in a bad car accident. And I think he was unconscious or something. But first thing she did was lock the door. And people are screaming, banging, open the door, open the door. And she was just like, no. And, she wasn't worried about them. But the paramedics afterwards said it was a good thing she did that because he didn't need to be moved. Because if he would have been moved because he sustained a back injury, possibly he could have been paralyzed. So that's why you don't remove people from a vehicle if you're not qualified to. Put that liability on somebody else. The only time you should move someone, in my opinion, is if that vehicle is on fire. Otherwise, keep them there. It's like if a rider goes down and you say, stay still, stay calm, keep that helmet on. No reason for us to take it off. As soon as the paramedics get there, they will evaluate and they will make that judgment call, and they are professionals, and just let them do it. Unless the rider jumps up and seems fine. You can't stop somebody from moving. You can just be like, hey, stay still, stay down. Just do your part to calm them down and keep them down, but you're not going to pin them down or anything. But yeah, don't remove somebody from a vehicle. Bad things could happen, and we live in a society where people will sue you. So let's put that liability on the professionals, and it removes you from that, and it just seems like common sense to me. Stop sign, okay. Another rider. Okay. Rider there.
Where's he going?
Well, he's on a Suron electric bike. Cop is... Every vehicle in California has to have a license plate. I do recall seeing that even mopeds, it's a different class, but it's still, you need, even for your 49cc moped, electric bike, gas bike, you need a license. If it has pedals, which Suron sells a pedal kit for this reason, you can put the pedal kit on, and you could say it's an electric bicycle. You can play that game if you want to. But then you shouldn't be in the middle of the road. You should be by the edge of the road and whatever.
Yeah, I'm just trying to educate you because no matter, I don't care what kind of bike it is, if you're riding it on the street, if you can get hit by a car and it's an electric vehicle, you have to have a license plate.
Okay.
If it's a motorized vehicle. If it's a bicycle, you don't have to have it.
Got it.
Obviously, because it doesn't have a motor on it.
Right.
That's where he's wrong. Obviously, there are e-bikes. E-bikes, my understanding in California, is electric bicycles with pedals, whether it's pedal assist or not. You do not need a plate because it has pedals. That's why Suron sells a kit for that bike, for the Suron X, to have pedals. They don't really work. You're not pedaling that beast around. But it's to get around the law and say, I have pedals, and then you can use it. But you have to then treat it still as a bicycle, right?
Once it has a motor, you're on the road. You're on the road.
And that's, yeah.
And you have to abide by you have to have a blinker and all that.
Okay.
Obviously.
California. Leave in the comment section, guys. Do you need blinkers in California if the bike is not equipped? Because a lot of states, hand signals still work for your blinker, but you would need a mirror. You would need one mirror. You would need a horn. You would need a license plate light / brake light. on the back. If I was doing that like Colorado here, you know, I don't need, it's hit and miss whether you need a horn, but that's easy enough to hook one up. And I don't think you need a headlight, and you don't need blinkers because your hand works as blinkers.
See, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. Someone else might. You go to a different, smaller county, they might do something about it.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to, just because obviously we can't identify who you are or what it is. There's a lot of stolen bikes right here. A lot of stolen bikes.
Really?
A lot of motorcycles I've ridden that are stolen off here.
Well, I don't know what that has to do with anything.
And none of them have plates. So.
Yeah, so they don't have a plate. Yeah, okay. So what he's telling you, if you were a thief, is you should steal a plate, put a plate on, and then that way it doesn't look as suspicious.
So obviously that's what we're just trying to figure it out. But yeah, I don't know how to get this one legal. You probably have to go through the DMV.
Sure.
That one, I don't know about that one. You guys are on the same website?
No, this is from, where do you get yours from?
Mine's from Luna Cycles. They're
Yeah, I know Lunicycle very well. The owner's pretty nice. I've chatted with him in PM asking questions because I've looked at those. That's how I know so much about the Suron.
in El Segundo.
It's all, that's all fake. It's
Yeah,
just,
no, I know. I have a bike that I knew it was electric, but but that's why I wanted to see if they even have VIN numbers.
Oh yeah, there's a VIN number right here.
Oh, his has one. Yeah.
I just.
That's what I'm about to tell you. It's a VIN
Like,
number.
cause even in my manual, sir, it says that it's an electric bicycle.
No, I know it's an electric bicycle, but still, it's a motorized vehicle on the road.
It's because in California you need a plate for even mopeds and scooters. You need a plate unless you put pedals on it, and obviously you couldn't put pedals on the one on the right. You could on the Suron on the left though.
Absolutely.
Even if it's electric, there's a lot of electric motorcycles.
Okay.
It won't be a big deal on the smaller streets, like I said, but once you hit the major streets, obviously if you're going all the way over there, you hit a major street, it's going to be an issue. Some officers are going to stop you, and they're obviously within their rights.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Because obviously, I mean, that's, especially when you put that out, that's why I told him, I was like, hey, he got a piece of paper on his
yeah, I mean, that's
kind of...
Yeah, it comes with this, like, plate. It comes with a plate that says e-bike, share the road, and I was like, I don't want no, like, I'm not trying to intimidate that I have a plate. That's why I put that instead, you know?
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Just not put anything.
All right, take care.
Why would you put anything? E-bike. It sounds like they looked up the laws and they were trying to kind of skirt the law themselves. Well, hey, they got educated and corrected. Overall, that was a pretty fine encounter with the cops. Hopefully y'all like these reaction videos. This was episode 60. Yeah, it was pretty good. You never know what you get with these compilations and doing reactions to them, but yeah, there was some good stuff here. So hopefully y'all are doing well in this time in the world and pandemic, if we're still in a pandemic. I don't know. Everyone I know, most people have been sick. They're over it, and yeah. So anyways, stay well and stay safe, my friends. Have a good one. Bye.